Now to question and answers. So I want to make them two different videos. This is for question and answers. Somebody asks the question and says, is the bronze solo also 100 PV? The bronze solo is the same PV as bronze. Okay, and I'll put that up again very quickly. The bronze solo is the same PV as bronze. What does that mean? Bronze normally has 80 PV for the person who does it, and then it has 40 PV for their uplines. And if the upline is VIP, you can enjoy it up to 12 generations deep. So it's exactly the same thing as bronze. Silver is 80, bronze is 40 for the uplines. For themselves, they have double that as PPV, 80, 160. So it's exactly on the same run with the PV for bronze. Any other questions, please? Please pull your questions out there. It's an exciting season. What we've just done is make it clearer. It was very exciting from last week. Somebody says, please, from Niger State, is it wrong to make adverts of alternative medicine on TV and radio? Okay, it is not wrong. It is not wrong to do some advertorials to popularize the product. So far, you already have clearance. We've gotten some clearance for advertising on radio. I think we've gotten a clearance for this organization, this agency that gives clearance. We have the clearance already. So you can just touch base with MI or touch base. You can touch base with MI or touch base with or LICO. Very simple. You can help so that you know what you need to do. Okay, somebody's trying to correct something here. Bronze is 40 for the digital, not 80. Oh, okay, good. Sorry, that may be my oversight from my side. Let me just quickly check that and be sure. You may actually be correct. Let me just check that and be abundantly sure. Someone is saying that the 40 PV is not for, is for the distributor. It's 20 PV for bronze. Okay, I think that's correct. Let me just check my sheets and be abundantly sure. When you're having plenty numbers in your head. So yes, good. So personal PV for bronze is 40. Personal PV for 40, and then for the team members is 20. That's correct. Bem is correct on that. Thank you very much. Before I say another thing. Okay. The general forum. So the points of clarification, the 40, for bronze, you get personally 40 PV. Your upline to 12 generations, if they're VIP, gets 20 PV. If you're silver, is 80. If you're gold, is 160. If you are platinum, it goes to times 3. I think that takes you to, you have 20, 40, 80, 80, 240, 480. So if you are doing platinum, that's 480. If you're doing VIP, that's 960 PPV. Yeah, and then for your uplines, half of that is what goes up. Thank you very much. Someone's asking, bronze is for new, it's for new members. Someone is asking, is the general forum tonight on Zoom or Telegram? The general forum tonight is on Zoom. The link has already been shared. So the general forum tonight is on Zoom. We're going to have a meeting on Zoom. It's going to be recorded, and then we're going to share it on all the other platforms. I think we need to begin to move school, business school to Telegram. The beauty of Telegram is you can always go back and read history. So you can get the history of every training done before you signed up. So we're going to be opening a channel in Telegram for the purpose of training. So please watch out for that as well. Yes, disinfectant when we kicked off was 1,000. So if you sold at that price, you're not doing badly. But now it's 1,250, and it's 1,250 because we even have a problem. We have a problem in that it looks like we are going to run out of stock of the disinfectant that we have, and the capacity to do more disinfectants is a bit problematic because some aspects of production of what we need for disinfectants itself is not being done currently. So there's a little bit of, a challenge with disinfectant. If you grab your hand on disinfectant today, just grab the pack that has it. I can assure you, when we finally get out and are able to have disinfectant again, it is not likely to be the same size, same bottle, or same price. A lot of things increased volume and value in that space. So we're out of stock on it. It's 1,250. It's still competitive. We don't have much, so you can mop up what you have. Are there any other questions? I would like to take a few questions before we run. Please clarify on the hobbyshoping.com as regards opening website without username. Okay, good. Very good question. I'll tell you as it is today. If it changes tomorrow, I'll let you know. I'm not sure it's changing. It depends on how we see and what we see. So, okay, so a meeting is going on. So this is HW shopping. So here's what's going on today. I'll explain very quickly. So what's going on today is, sorry, I have to quickly attend something. If you go to HW shopping without a link, it will go to the company. It's that simple. If you go there without a link, and that's because the company will be promoting the page as well, particularly in this month of June, so that people can utilize it. We don't want a scenario. So today, what we have is people going to the site. The site is increasingly having a lot of visitors. Loads of visitors are basically just checking things out, and that's fine. So for the month of June, so that we can also monitor what's going on as well, if you go there without a link, it will just redirect you to the company. And then the company is the one that will make those sales. So if you want to get it across to people, insist on your link. If you want to do the first few one yourself, do it yourself, so that you are buying for them from the link, you are relocating to their address, you can call them on the phone, get their details, planning to them, make the purchase on your site and let it go there. I am making a request to see if it can be reset to ensure that it will never go anywhere without the username. But I think for the month of June and in making the site popular, it actually makes sense to ensure that even if it doesn't have a username, it doesn't go to empty space. It still goes somewhere. So for the month of June, it will be redirecting to the company, and then we'll see how it goes. We'll see what it looks like, and then we'll know what to change from there. Okay. Any other questions? Okay. So if there are no other questions, I wanted to get us excited in the Stockist group. We're going to have you to provide leadership for our members. I already saw an argument building today where somebody said they went to a shop somewhere and they found Reader was selling, Reader 250 mils was selling for 1.7, 500 mils was selling for 3.5, and they were bellyaching about it. I won't bellyache about it. I don't think any leader should bellyache about it. How to drive it is be proactive. Don't respond, don't react. Lead your team. And lead your team and say, these are our recommended prices. This is how we're driving things. If you find it there in that space, realize that it's not cheaper than the product price you're getting it. If you want to supply them in bulk and supply them at that value, there's no headache from anybody for doing it. Particularly this month of June, the company is giving us fantastic deals. It is for us to make fantastic profits and then use the profit to build and reinforce our teams. That's the conversation I will have with my team in leading them. And I will encourage us to do that, because when they raise all those kind of things, for me, I see it as a good sign. Okay. And you should as well. I see it as a good sign to say, oh, really? Those pharmacies are buying? Oh, really? Did they pay cash? I hope they pay cash. Don't give them credit and then pay cash. The worst you should accept is 7 days post-dated check. But cash is king. Collect your cash. Okay. If you're giving them if you're giving them at good prices and they're going to make money, people are asking, where can I get this product? Where can I get this product? Okay. What we do today is we tell them, come to the office, or we tell them, come to, I can send them to you. People are doing personal private business, which is fine. But if you want to do this well, do it at premium prices, do it at prices, go directly to customer, be able to track people you sell it to, because they are your future distributors. They are your future resellers. There's a lot of value you will get from those people. I don't want to hold anybody back. We have very good distributors this time around, and we've worked together for 1 year. We've got to meet ourselves. We have very good people. We want everyone empowered. We want to be ensure that we're able to take this product, take it around every nook and cranny of Nigeria, and ensure every nook and cranny of the world, ensure that people prosper and make phenomenal income doing it. But do not forget, we carry buckets so that we can take the resource to build pipes. Pipe is what you want to build. Big deals will come, exciting deals will come. But what is exciting is when your team is active, your team is doing what they're supposed to be doing, and then you're a team leader of 4,000 people, 6,000 people, 10,000 people, 100,000 people. Imagine where your team is 1 million. Just imagine. Your team is 1 million. They all do their GMX RPL. Do you want to know what that looks like? That looks amazing. And those are the kind of thoughts, those are the kind of insights, those are the kind of places I like us to be able to be. Those are the kind of things I like to see. You look at your team and you're like, wow, every month, no movement, 1 billion. Yes, you can have a billionaire every month in this business. It's not going to happen tomorrow. It's going to happen in a few years' time. But what's going to make us ever get there is not how much volume we can drive directly, but how systemic we can build our teams. I'm sure you have seen the GMX, I feel tempted to show you, but I'm not sure, do you want to see it? Have you seen it? Have you seen it? You should have seen it. If you have not seen it, you should see it. If anybody wants to see it, if you want to see what it looks like when your team is doing their GMX, I can show you. If you want to see it, you can just say yes. I'll show you and then I'll wrap up the meeting. There's another debate going on about the new parks for silver, bronze, and upgrades. Everything is changing as we were warned. Everything is changing as we were warned. So please let's pay attention to that and note that a number of things have changed. Please look at them. Somebody says yes. Okay, I'll share with you. Let me put the slide up so that you can see. I'm sure you've seen this, so I'll just show you again. So this is what it looks like. This is the GMX potentials. This is GMX potentials. If everybody in your team, if only 1% of your team, is doing their GMX RPL, and you are built with the power of 4, and only 1 out of 100 people in your team are doing what they're supposed to do, you can earn 33 million monthly. If you have a more plugged in team than that, you can earn phenomenal value. So the income potential for 12 levels deep is actually 2.5 billion. That's about 3.3 billion. If you add it all together, it's 3.3 billion. And that's monthly. So some people are upgrading your team, some people are doing GMX to your team. If I see something happening in your team, it can be exotic, it can be exciting. And that's what's possible there. For this month of June as well, we're going to be adding an extra cleanser to the silver pack. Yeah, we'll remove it. So people have been complaining 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2. It's not rhyming. What's that 3 doing there? That 3 is extra. It's extra for the month of June. So let's enjoy it. Let's maximize it. And let's maximize this June. Like I said, this June, we want to break records. That's what we want to do. Someone says, what happens to people who have R2 of 10K and now it's 15K? Yeah, just enter it. You have the voucher already. It's 15K in your back office. Use it. Yeah, you earn the value that is there. It's still the same value. It's just one product. So if you have it, just use it. It's the same voucher. It's just that it's a different value and we've increased the products. So it's still the same voucher. That's to Bem's question. The question is, please, what happens to people who have R2 of 10K and now it is 15K in their back office? Yeah. Someone says, I'd like to say that the retail profit figure attached to the packs should be changed to reflect the new figures. For example, the retail profit for the new bronze will now be, it is 47,500. It is 47,500. Please calculate it. You will find out that it is still 47,500. The retail price is the same. Check it. If it's not lining up with that, then something is wrong. But that's what it should be. Because now it's no longer, there was a 500 mils increase and then the other ones, are brought down. So it will come to 47,500. But if you see anything that is not correct that you can share, it won't be 42,500. If I can check, let me just check again and be doubly sure. I have a calculator here that I use, and it is 47,500. Yeah, 1111115. It's 500 mils that's there now, not 250 mils. So it is 47,500. Yep. Any other questions? Okay. Your profit, yes. Bem says if you want to land grab, your profit will reduce. Your profit will reduce if you are selling in volume. Yes. If you're selling in retail, your profit should be intact. If you're selling in volume, your profit should reduce. So if you're selling in cartons, the profit is already reduced because the carton price is cheaper than the bottle price. If you're selling 10 cartons, 15 cartons, the profit has reduced. But guess what? You have more turnover, you have more value. So more volumes, sales numbers come down. Felicia, just do your mathematics. Mrs. Do your maths, add it together. I have my maths, I've added it together, and what I'm getting here, because I don't know if before, I don't know what it, but if you add it together, I have my mathematics here, and it's looking like the maths works. But I don't know. Like I said, if you notice anything, you can raise it with me. But if I add it together, here I have 500 means for 500 for 5,000, fire for 5,000, fat burner for 5,000, capsule for 5,000. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gives me restore for 15,000. So 15,000 plus 25,000, 40,000, and then you have BAM and meters. You add that together with it, it gives you 47.5. But like I said, maybe I'm not adding it up correctly. So you can check it out. G11. Okay. I think something there is being exaggerated. So you may be correct, actually. You may be correct. It may actually have come to, so capsule 7.5. It may actually have come to 45,000. So that may be the correction that needs to be done. It looks like 45,000 now. Capsule is 7.5. 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 5,000, 7.5, 15,000. And then if you do 300, 300, 300 for those ones in retail, let me do that. I did 250, but let me do 300. And then we'll get what the real value should be. That will be 45,500. Okay, your point is noted. It will be corrected. Okay, somebody's asking a question. How can the sales on the online shop be tracked? Why don't you try and make a sale? Do a sale. It's supposed to be showing your back office in Green Monday. So there's a way it's tied. So that everybody who buys their phone number, their details and all that will show in your Green Monday. But try it out. I've not had time to try it out personally. I will try it out myself, but you can try it out. And let's see how that is going. And once it shows there, then we know this is how it works for certain. But it should show in your Green Monday back office that a sale has been made, so I can follow up with the person and make the person into a distributor as well. The only condition that it makes sense for you to have a more decent price for people is when you are doing volumes. People who sell bottles and sell it at discounts are just hurting themselves, because when the extra values are squeezed off, you go back and tell stories. But if in order not to avoid that, there's a promo going on. I'm building a team, get this volume. Always ensure that the volumes can be available at those good prices. So there will be price consistency on the volumes. But we want to ensure, yes, we want to grab the land. Let more people try. Let the product go as fast as it can go. Yeah. This year, let's push out 1 million bottles. Let's push out 2 million bottles. Let's push out 10 million bottles. Let's do the grab. And then once we've done the grab and people are familiar with the product, then our focus is the network. And I tell people as well, the reward for the network is gradual. So we're using the retail potentials to cushion that in the short term as you are building for the long term. If I ask you, save $1 a day, in 1 year, all you have is $365. But guess what? If there's leverage involved and there's 10%, at the end of the year, you still have about $420. But guess what? In 10 years, where you're supposed to have $4,200, in 10 years, you will actually have well over $50,000 because of compound interest. So allow your business to compound. While it compounds, get a few gains from here and push it towards the compounding value of your business. Okay, I think we've done enough today. I think it's clear. I wanted us to hear this before we talk about it in the larger community. The larger community will meet by 8 o'clock. I'm sure it's going to affect a few of the meetings we set for those times. I'm sure some of us don't want to multitask and make that happen while this is happening. But, we want to create and share excitement. We want to break records this month. We want to do exciting, phenomenal things this month. So let's go all out and make it happen. Thank you very much for paying attention and listening. I'm happy that we can almost impossibly organize a meeting and 25 of us, 26 of us will be present. I think that's beautiful from across Nigeria. And the beautiful thing is it's recorded. So those who didn't come for the meeting can also get to hear about it as well. All the inputs you have made have been noted. Mrs. Olubusola, thank you very much for noting that. We'll work on that so that what is being positioned there also looks like the final retail value of 45,500. It will be made to look like that. And then all the other ones will be done appropriately as well. Thank you very much. God bless you, everybody. I think it's going to be a record-breaking month for us. Let's knock them out. If you are here today, do above 2 million. I'm not sure I saw Akade today, but I'm expecting Akade to, I'm seeing Akade regularly in top 3, top 5. I'm excited. I'm seeing new faces. This month, I'm going to share the reports on Stockist, how we're doing this month. We already have new faces topping the chat already. Let's go big. Let's go big at this time. Let's go big. Let's do phenomenal things. Let's make it happen. Yes, we're breaking records. Break records in your own account. Break records and let everybody break records. I'm happy that the visuals are clearer. I'll send the visuals to our groups as well so that we can have a look at them and then work from there as well.